Good morning, welcome to today's RC coffee chat. And on that note, I'll press the wrong button on my mouse. What have we got in store for you this morning? Number one, mildly OP. You'll meet that in a minute. The mini SkyMunter, completely shocked, as I'm sure you will be in a few moments' time, on the sheer size of it. It's massive. Video log hash free we've got for you coming out, well, as soon as I can get it uploaded. Of course, I'll post it in the FaceBalls group as fast as possible for you. No flying until Friday is a topic for today's RC coffee chat. Topic number 5. What are you lot like? Come on! We'll get onto that topic in a minute. Apologies as well. We've got a thank you too, and also the nuts were ragged session as well. I can assume that you can hear me nice and loud, so that's happy days. Gravity waves were strong this weekend. So let's get around to topic number 1. We'll do a shout out corner in just a moment. Mildly overpowered. Yes. This is a micro SkyMunter, the fuselage for one, and what I have in my right hand is a Cobra, a 28, 14, 10, 1700 kV motor. What we are going to do is mount that to that and have possibly the world's fastest micro SkyMunter. Just look at the disproportional size of the motor on the back of that. Absolutely brilliant. I've even had to make up a little plywood mount on the back to actually be able to mount this motor on the back of the poor little thing. Absolutely crazy. Talking about that motor, I bought it off AliExpress. Now, where's the link? There's the tab I'm after. APC 7x4, which is what I've got on this one. I'll just quickly double check. 7x4E. Propeller on 4S gives us 1,707 grams worth of thrust. So I am going for the world's fastest micro SkyMunter, and it should be good fun. She does look rather pretty at the moment. We've even laminated the fuse to make her more slippery in the sky. I think the missus is going to be a little bit annoyed with me because she spent ages laminating this thing, and I've got a funny feeling that we might stuff it in at some point. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. The force could be strong on that day, or maybe not, to say the least. Now that does bring us nicely on to the mini SkyHunter, and I cannot believe. Look, this is, it's a little bit weighted towards one direction at the moment because I've got. This was James's suggestion of putting a D35 48.4 1100 kV motor on the back, and you wouldn't believe how tail heavy it is at the moment. It's bonkers. But in short, you can pretty much fit, and I kid you not, once I work out how to get this in here. There we go. We have a micro mini SkyHunter. Look at the blooming size of that. Put that side by side. That's how big the mini one is compared to the micro SkyHunter. Absolutely crazy thing. So this one, the build for this one is progressing slowly but surely. There is a photo actually in the Facebook group. Let me scroll down. I think it's further down. Yeah. That will give you some idea on the size of the mini SkyHunter. There's a micro holding up the rear fins on it. It's absolutely massive. So what we got left to do on this one? In short, laminate the wings. That's the big one which is holding us back. I do need to put a bit of Velcro and stuff in the middle. Set her up for a vector to sit in the middle as well. But chipping away at it. Should fly pretty damn well. I can't remember what size propeller I'm sticking on it. I did use the recommended one. I think it's an 11 by something or other. If I can get it back out. What is it? 11 by 5.5 propeller we're going to be sticking on the back of that one. So it should have plenty of thrust on 4S. Should be good times. Good times indeed. Now, it's time for us to move across to Shout Out Corner. Let me move across here. So this is where I get to say good morning or good evening or good afternoon to you. So scrolling up the chat. So good morning, Brian. Good morning, Kev. Good morning, Brad. Good morning, Joanne. Good morning, Andy. Who else have we got in the chat here this morning? I'm just scrolling down. Good morning, Wayne, as well. I think I said good morning, Kev. Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Henry. Good morning, Bleakis or Lee. Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Philip. Good morning, Simon. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Roderick, as well. Good morning, Simon's FPV. I think I've got everybody. Apologies if I've missed your name. Good morning, Jake, as well. And GT40 Driver, good morning. Happy days. Coffee Chat Live Virgin. Oh, welcome aboard. SkyMunter, watch out for wings flapping. Good morning, Steve, as well. Yeah, the micro SkyMunter on my other one, which I can't show you because I have a set of wings here, is that what I found is that on the micro one is the foam just inside here in the fuse, is that when you put the wings in, is that the wings moved around quite a bit. And I know what killed it, or caused that to happen, is because I ran my other one with the what was it, the NTM 2836 3000 kV motor on the back, and I managed one lap with it before almost killing an A-spec battery with it on 4S. But the wings do now move around quite a bit, to the point on my other one I did put some cards either side trying to strengthen it up, but I'm now like kind of resigned to putting some tape on top of the fuselage to ensure that the wings stay still, because I don't know if you've seen the latest footage, is that you'll see the fuselage moving around like that on the different bank when you bank it around. Crazy stuff. It's got to be done. It's got to be done. Topic number 3 is video log number 3. Now in the video, when in the recording I mentioned it's video log number 2, but I did another video log and that one I edited up first. So video log 2 is actually now going to be number 3, and number 3 is actually number 2, if that makes any sense. I tried finishing uploading it this morning. It's something like 5.4 gigs. So I've got about 20% left on it, or about 10 minutes to upload. So I'll finish that off this morning. I'll paste it in the Facebook group. In video log 3, we have unseen footage of the mini Drac. Unfortunately, you will see her cartwheeling. Not a good sign. But it was the maiden day for a whole collection of models. We had the Wombat, which just had the new motor in it. Unfortunately, someone didn't hit record for that flight, but I can tell you the Wombat's an awful lot quieter and just as quick as well in the sky. Brilliant. We had the maiden of the mini Drac. Oh, and the TBRC Reflex 38 as well. We had the maiden of that, and we have a chat with me on the way to the flight line when we get there, and then also some reflection faults on the way home as well. So I'm really looking forward to sharing that one with you as well. And good morning, Ref, by the way, and good morning, Andrew. Just seeing 2 new names pop up in the chat as well. So video log number 3. It will be out in the FaceBalls group later this morning. I'm not too sure when I'm actually going to publish it. It may be later this evening, or it may be tomorrow. Don't know just yet. I'm not giving it any thought at all. Topic number 4 is no flying until Friday. The weather. In fact, let me see if I can get this up on a tab so you can see what's going on with the weather here in the United Kingdom of wet and windiness, which is, CAC. In short, followed by a nice good dose of rain. Tomorrow it's mildly windy here in the United Kingdom of windiness, with topping out at approximately 49 miles per hour. That should be fun, with a nice good dose of rain to go with that. But Friday is looking acceptable. So Friday is looking like a flying day. I can cope with 8 and 11 miles an hour wind. That looks perfectly acceptable, but Saturday looks pants and Sunday doesn't look that good so far. But actually that wind direction looks good for slope soaring, so Sunday might be a sloping day. Who knows? I don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on the weather and see what it's doing. But tomorrow, yeah, definitely not any flying tomorrow. Mildly windy here in the United Kingdom of windiness. So, yeah, pants. So if you're out flying this week, please chuck a battery in for me. And, of course, post the results in the Facebook group. Always very welcomed. Let's have a quick look. Oh, actually, before we go to what are you lot like, is that there's a new little mini RunCam FPV camera come out, which is a RunCam Swift Mini. And the reason why I'm interested in it is because it would probably be a better camera choice for the micro SkyMunter. Because I've embedded that one right in, and I can't, well, you can probably see in there that I've been in there, and I've even carved out the wood base at the bottom to get the camera to sit right down inside of there. But a little mini one like that would be super cool. I know I've tried the, what was it, the Eachine 1000 TVL cameras. I'm not that impressed with them actually. You do definitely get some black ground with them in less than ideal conditions, and unfortunately here in the United Kingdom with windiness, it is less than ideal conditions, so would probably be fine in the summer. But that's the setup which I'm going up with mine. That's a RunCam Owl, which that was the dead one which I received a while ago. But yeah, there we go, we're working on that one. And what was the other one? Yeah, what are you lot like? Now, I kind of mentioned this in the live interview with Shane and Heather, and how cool was that? I know the video quality wasn't that great. It's just purely down to internet connection speed with them, so apologies for that. But on the flip side, wow, what a chit chat. Absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now, like I said, I did mention this in the chat which we had with Shane and Heather, was that what are you lot like? Come on. Last weekend was absolute carnage, and I'd like to say well done. I really do mean that. If we take I'm having to scroll through, come on. There was more carnage than this. I'm having to scroll. Where is it? There's me with my little micro SkyMunter. This is all looking too good. There was horrific landings on the weekend. Oh yeah, there's one landed. Scrolling down, that looks far too pretty. Scrolling down. Oh yeah, someone had a minor fire, I believe, on the weekend. Oops a daisy. Somebody melted the heat shrink over their ESC. Always a good sign that you might want to put a new one in, or slightly larger. And where's all the carnage? There we go. We're getting into it now. Landed, in short, for that one. And we scroll on down. Come on. There was so much carnage which you lot posted in the Facebook group on the weekend. This is all too clean stuff. Honestly, there must have been about 30 of you which have posted unscheduled landings in the group. And oh yeah, there's Shane's new wing which we were chatting about. Wow, very, very cool. I'm still scrolling. You guys have obviously been busy chatting away here in the background. Oh, we had some maidens of the micro SkyMunter. Where is it? Oh yeah, there was a mild amount of carnage. If you look closely, there is a radjet missing a wingtip. The nose is missing off the front of that one. That one's missing some wings. The nose is buckled on that one. I don't know what's wrong with the kinetic, but I'm sure the nose is just completely imploded, like the wingnetic does on a frequent landing. Oh, there, now we're getting into the good stuff. Alan, well done, sir. He's got an optional accessory of a nose cone on the front of his model. Even Dave stuffed in his radjet on the weekend. Oh, there's Jeff with his... Some people are just like gifted with the colouring. I'm terrible with it. Scrolling down. Oh, who was that in a tree? Cyrus. Well done, sir. Landed in the... Well, that's not really landed. It hasn't actually hit the ground yet, but we'll give you 9 out of 10 for style in the tree. Of course, we got Andre as well. Perfect landing. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all in one piece. Well done, sir. Well done. Scrolling down, I'm sure we're going to have some more carnage very, very shortly, because I know how much... Oh, look, there's Mr. David of... Oh, Sir David of Pinnock with his radjet. Now, I've always said with radjets, it's not really a radjet until you snapped off the nodules on either wing and broken the nose tip off at least 3 times. But that is taking the piss, Dave, to be honest. Snapping the whole nose off is a whole new league. Well done, sir. Well done. So if I haven't shown your pictures from the weekend of any unscheduled landings, I would genuinely like to say well done. It was a weekend of carnage. Well done indeed. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And good morning, Tom and Raj. I've just seen 2 names pop up in the live chat. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, and Lee. Lee was ribbing us in the Facebook group about stuffing models. And then promptly, I think it was yesterday, posted a video of one of his unscheduled landings, so well done, Lee, in short. Now, topic number 6 is apologies. Apologies for yesterday. I just completely overslept. Now, I do have a very good reason, and completely non-RC related. There's a film called The Adjustment Bureau, which you can get on Amazon Prime right now. Brilliant film, and that's the reason why I didn't get up early yesterday morning, because I sat in bed and watched that. Absolutely brilliant film. If you've not watched it, you should definitely go and watch it. Just a fantastic story. Fantastic story. I really, really liked it. And that's my excuse for being late yesterday. And just I didn't get up to about 8 o'clock, to be frankly honest, because I sat there in bed and watched The Adjustment Bureau. Brilliant film. Absolutely brilliant film. Another one is a big, massive thank you. Is that I noticed yesterday evening is that we topped 3,000 subscribers. Now, I think we're on 3,010. I'm pretty sure we'll be back down to 3,000 once you see video log number 3, because the language is somewhat questionable on there. But yeah, well done. If you're new here, welcome aboard. I genuinely mean that, whether you've joined us for an RC coffee chat or you've found us from another episode. Just to make a point is that there is a Facebook group which goes along with this YouTube channel, and you can share your unscheduled landings like Dave's with his Radjet, taking the Radjet, breaking off the nodules and the nose tip to a whole new level. Post your unscheduled landings in the FaceBalls group. Brilliant. So coming back to the next, or the last topic for this morning, and this is for Chris. As some of you know, we run a little section called Nuts Were Ragged, and Chris has been and landed a TBRC Reflex 38, and by the looks of it, he's had a cracking time with a minor flesh wound. Now, there is a vote for today, and you can place your vote in the top right-hand corner. I can't remember exactly what I put in the vote, but I'm sure red would have got mentioned in there. Let me quickly go to cards and have a quick look. Now, click on... Oh! That's me chatting. That's always a good sign. Yes, Chris's Reflex. Remember, you can vote for this, and we'll go back tomorrow and look at the vote. And if you hover on the screen, there's a little eye icon in the top right-hand corner, which will give you 3 options for a vote. And the poll options are that Chris's Reflex were, number 1, ragged good. Number 2, Chris would have inflicted more damage because obviously he would have been flying faster if the model was painted red. As we all know, red is now the fastest colour, and it would have been more severe if he had painted his model or covered his model with red film. And option number 3 is #landed, which is the general saying for most unscheduled landings. So yeah, you'd get to choose whether was it ragged good, what would have more damage been caused if it was red, because obviously he would have been flying faster because red is the fastest colour, and #landed. You get to choose, and you can do that in the top right hand corner. And yes, it's only a flesh wound. Right, let's get the main screen back. Right. So to quickly recap today's RC Coffee Chat topics. Number 1, a mildly overpowered micro SkyMunter. I don't see anything wrong with this combination. 1.7 kilograms of thrust. We will be going for the world's fastest micro SkyMunter very, very shortly. And by the way, if anybody can make yours goes faster, please share your results and what approach you're taking with yours. So that should be good fun. It might actually get the COG right with that amount of copper winding sat on the back. Topic number 2 was the mini SkyMunter. It's massive. Let me just quickly make this proportion. Mini SkyMunter, micro SkyMunter, micro SkyMunter, mini SkyMunter. Look at the size of that. Absolutely massive. So really looking forward to finishing this one off. I don't know if it's going to be ready or not for the weekend. We'll find out. Well, for Friday, in short. I've got a couple of things going which are busy going on here at the moment for worky wise, so I'm 50-50 on it being finished or being made and ready for the weekend. But to be honest, there's not much left to do for it other than to wire it up and make sure the CG Andrew says centre of gravity might be an issue on the micro. I doubt it, to be honest. Even with, if I show you the inner tray, let me just move that right back. Even with the inner tray in here pushed right back where it is now, and then stuffing a 1.3 3S battery in there, is that it was still running nose heavy. So I will be, if I can fit a 2200 graphene battery in there or an 1800 4S graphene battery in there, I will do, and that will definitely make it nose heavy, that's for sure. So if we don't set fire to it, I'll probably strip a couple of servos in the process, I'm sure, with something which is going that fast. So yeah, CG, not going to be an issue. James says mini SkyMunter wingspan. No idea. No idea. It's got to be over a meter. SkyHunter. I need to spell it correctly. Give me a moment. I'll find out for you. Oh, those of you which are about looking in the mini SkyMunters, buy the parts. They're cheaper if you buy the parts. So you buy the fuselage, buy the wings and the booms and the elevator fin, and it works out cheaper than buying the kit. The mini SkyMunter is available on Hobby King. And what's the wingspan? Wingspan is 1,238, so 1.2 meters, something like that. I don't know what that is in old money. Inches to centimeters. So a quick look. Centimeters. 1238. Yeah, 40. I've obviously typed that wrong, I think. Yes, it's a couple of inches. 48 inches, something like that. Oh yeah, I've put the 8 on the end. Yeah, 48-inch wingspan. Pretty big. Pretty big. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Yeah. GT note map ball. Fair enough. And GT40 says, need some goop. Any suppliers in the United Kingdom? eBay. Is the place for goop glue. That's where I bought my last lot from, and you want the plumbing version. That seems to work the best. You can use marine. That also seems to work pretty good. But for me, it is goop plumbing, and the best place to buy it is eBay. It's about £10 per tube. So if you're seeing a price for that, it's the 3.7 ounce fluid ounce bottles, which we've got, which were the ones which I use. So mildly overpowered mini SkyMunter. Micro SkyMunter. We have the mini SkyMunter being worked on here at the moment. Video log number 3 will probably cost me at least 10 subscribers, I'm sure, because the language is a little bit foul at the beginning. But it's real life. You know, that's the point of the video log, is to keep it as real as possible. So it was a day of maidens, and I will finish uploading that, and I will post it in the Facebook group as soon as it's finished processing on YouTube later this morning for you. Yeah, not flying until Friday. We saw how mildly gusty it was here in the United Kingdom, and windiness for a couple of days. So hopefully it blows all the way through so we can go flying on Friday. Topic number 5 is, what are you lot like? I mean that, what crazy stuff. Well done. Well done. Remember, the point of you to take in a photo, get your phone out. If you stuff a model in, okay, and obviously you're going to announce landed on the flight line, get your phone out, take a photograph, share it in the Facebook group, because it's a bit of foam. And I'd hate for anybody to get upset that they've been and stuffed their model and feel negative about doing that. It happens, and it happens to all of us. So why not take a photograph and just take the piss, in short. So it doesn't matter if you stuffed it in a hedge. Somebody put a micro SkyHunter in a hedge on the weekend. I saw a photograph of that. It doesn't matter if you snap the nose off your Radjet or just completely annihilated the model. Photo, make fun of it. It's a bit of fun, you know. It's a laugh, and that's what this hobby is. Sometimes you have great flights. Sometimes you don't. It's the way it is. Topic number 6, which we covered, was apologies. Apologies for no RC coffee chat yesterday. I literally just overslept. My reason for that is that I sat there and watched The Adjustment Bureau, which you can watch if you've got Amazon Prime. Absolutely brilliant film. Love it to bits. Me and the wife sat there and watched it. It was amazing. really do like that film. I think it's like the third time I watched it, something like that now. Really good film. Topic number 7 was a thank you. Yeah, we topped 3,000 subscribers. So if you're new here, welcome aboard. Like I said, there is a Facebook group which goes along with this YouTube channel. The link to that is in the video description underneath. If you're not already yet subscribed, then press the red button underneath my name, Matthew Ogborn, on the left-hand side, that side of the video. Sorry, it's reversed there on the screen. So down on that side, press the red button to subscribe. If you press the bell icon next to that, you will get an alert when the next episode's been published. And just join in. In short, this is RC. It's every day, you know. Sometimes we're building one model, sometimes we're building 2, sometimes we've spotted there's a new FPV camera. And sometimes we look at radjets with nose jobs. It's just the way we are. And the last one is that if you haven't voted yet, do take a few moments to vote on what your selection of choice is. There is a triple vote up in the top right hand corner of your screen. Just hover your mouse or finger on top of this video, press the eye icon and the poll option will appear, and you can post your option or your selection for Chris's Reflex 38 landing. Personally, my choice is going to be the red one. Obviously, look, Chris, if you'd coloured that model red, it would have been flying faster, and there may not have been so much of that model left. Crazy. So on that note, it's time for me to go. Thank you ever so much for joining me for today's RC Coffee Chat. Oh, and James, I've just seen your name. Anthony, I've just seen your name in there. Mark, good morning. And Odie Backer, good morning as well. And again, apologies if I didn't call your name out earlier. Apologies if I missed you. It's time for me to go. If you're out flying today, please stick a battery in for me, because the weather here is mildly windy, to say the least. So on that note, for myself, Matt, cheerios!